Hey guys, it's Qua. I know I haven't made a YouTube video since the last Kenny Beat Breakdown video, like last month or something, but today I'm gonna go over how I write chords. You guys ask me all the time, and I decided I'm just gonna make this so I can just send the link to people. And plus you guys can watch it and learn. So here's this chord progression I came up with the other day. I was a little wonky, but I don't record much, so I get nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous. Okay, so let me explain to you how I write chord progressions, right? You're not gonna go from zero to jazz musician in one day, but hopefully these tips can help you. Of course, everyone says this, but you can learn an instrument. Like, you don't have to learn an instrument to get good at writing chords and music and stuff, melodies, but it definitely helps if you learn like an instrument like piano. Especially getting to learn all the keys and the scales. Just getting used to hearing chords and what you can write. So I'm just gonna write a chord progression for you guys. Let's see. Let's see. So right here, this is a G minor 9. So how did I know that, right? It's a... This is a G minor 9, right? Because it's an extension here. So if you think about like a piano, each step up in a scale is a number, right? So this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, this would be 4, and 5, and so on. For G minor. So if we were in G major, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm singing. You guys get the point. So why is this a G minor 9, right? So this is the 1, this is the 3, this is the 5, this is the 7, and this is the 9. So it's G minor 9 because it's the G minor scale, and it's up to the 9 here, which is the 9th note. So usually you'd build in those intervals, right? 3, 5, 7, 9. You add 2 scale tones each time. And so, but wait, this chord looks nothing like the chord I wrote earlier, right? But if you just move these 2 notes up here, it's the same chord. And you'd still call it a G minor 9 because it still has the exact notes of a G minor 9. Oops. Okay. So that's some basic stuff here. So I can do the same thing with a G major. So same thing here. Is a 3, 5, 7, and the 9. I can move it up. I'd really suggest doing these things where you move some of the notes around. It really helps you get out of the thing where all your chords sound the same, where it all sounds like something like this. But yeah, just moving these notes around really can just change your sound. Just take it. That's the first step to the next level. So from here, you're like, oh, where do I go to get the next chord? So after you listen to a lot of music, you'll hear it. You'll hear this chord, and you'll be like, oh, I can go to a like a C, or I can go to a D. And even if you don't have that ear yet, you can still mess around. So maybe I want to do a random note here, like an A. Let's see. Oh, let's try this chord. Sounds okay. And so what you usually notice is that in a chord progression that's in one key, is that a lot of the notes are shared. So if I have this G to C, see how this B is shared in between them. And so is G. And if I were to extend this to a major 9, you'd have the D there as well. So you'd find that in a lot of chord progressions, there's notes that follow over. The chord progression that I played earlier, let me play it again. You can hear that this common G is shared all throughout each of the chords. So that's not the whole chord, but just the root and the top note, just to get the idea. That's one thing you should try to incorporate, is just have the top notes of each chord really move around, but not too far from each other. So I could have like up or down by like a semitone. And then maybe a... The point is that the top notes should, you shouldn't have a chord here and have another chord where it's like a whole jump. So that's an important concept you should keep in mind. Something else here is, once you start to learn an instrument, you'll see there's many different scales you can learn. And once you start messing around with them and you get an idea of what chords you can play, and you don't have to have an instrument to do this, but as you write more chord progressions, you'll get a feel for example, if you're playing piano, you'll get a feel for where to put your hands to form a chord. You'll get an idea to where to move your hands from one chord to the next chord. And same thing with writing chords, right? After a while, see, I have this muscle memory here of writing chords. And after a while, you'll improve. You can't expect to immediately be super good. Go ahead right now, open up your DAW, maybe write some random chord. And then maybe write another chord. Like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And then you keep on building. So you can see here, these two notes are shared. It's not too big of a jump between the two top chords. And after a while, you'll just, it'll be like second nature to you. So hopefully you guys can take these tips in and really put them to use. Thanks.